What's up, brother? It's 5:22 a.m. I woke up not too long ago. I still have my morning voice and my morning face, which is why I look like this. I wanted to make a video today about, do you actually try hard enough? Because it's kind of a message for myself too. It's not only for you. I know that for most people, you can probably relate to what I'm going to say today. But first of all, are you actually trying hard enough for any single goal that you have right now or that you want to have in the future? Are you actually trying to reach it completely? And be honest and be harsh with yourself, because we like to sugarcoat things a little bit too much around here. And one of my goal at the moment is YouTube and business. Am I actually working on it enough? Am I actually putting enough effort into it? And I would say no. I would say I am slacking on many aspects. And you're probably too on your goals too. If you want to build a business, if you are trying to build a great body, go to the gym and stuff like this, most of you guys are lacking. And I'm not trying to be mean to you. And if you feel like I'm an asshole to you, that's probably because you can relate to what I'm saying in some sense. So yeah, what I want to say is that when we put ourselves in a position where we have specific goals and we want to reach them, we don't necessarily will work on them like 100% and go all in, which is what we should do if we want to make any significant progress in that thing. So for me, I already mentioned this in another video, but I have a 9 to 5, and I was going to say it's hard to balance a 9 to 5 and self-improvement and making progress, which is bullshit. There are many ways to still make progress in self-improvement while having a 9 to 5. I'm actually going to make a video, probably the next one to come out is going to be about this subject in specific, because we lie to ourselves saying it's impossible, we don't have the time, we don't have the energy. There are many ways to actually make this happen. For example, what I'm doing right now, which is to make a video at 5:20 a.m. My girlfriend is still sleeping, nobody's awake, the sun is not even like completely out as I'm speaking. And that's possible. You just have to put the effort in it. You just have to make hard decisions. You have to make hard choices. You have to make things happen for you. Otherwise, nobody will do it. And you will just stay stuck in this same shitty situation, the same shitty life that you have. And it's never going to change. So yeah, the thing I want you guys to do right now, the actionable step that I want you guys to do, is to, first of all, find the bottleneck, find the thing that is keeping you from making progress. So for me, it has always been procrastination, going on YouTube, watching random videos, watching TV series, and just like brain dead activities where you don't have to do anything and your body likes it. Pretty much that's my main issue. If it's also your issue, I have a great thing that I implemented pretty recently that you should absolutely do, because it works like wonders. It's an app on a PC, and you can also have it on your Macs and other computers. It's called Cold Turkey. It's a way for you to block certain websites, certain applications, certain files on your computer. Like you can even lock your entire computer if you want it. But the way it works, it's that it's super strict, and you don't really have the choice. Once it's locked, you can't unlock it, but with a few exceptions. And there are many ways to actually like unlock it. You can have a password that you should give it to another person, because if you have the password, of course, it's not really locked, right? You can put like random characters. So for example, what I do is that I lock YouTube and other websites like Reddit and things like you like to spend your time on it and it doesn't really bring you anything. So I log these websites, and the only way for me to unlock them is to actually write a text of 500 random characters. So it can be like uppercase A, lowercase b, 7, 8, Z. It's just a random like text of 500 characters in a row that you have to completely rewrite yourself. It takes a long time, especially because if you make one mistake, it doesn't work. And yeah, for me, I actually had to unlock it the other day because I accidentally locked one thing that I wanted to use, that is like YouTube Studio, where you can see analytics and stuff like this. And when I locked YouTube, it locked everything. So I had to do the 500 characters once. It took me at least 15 minutes, and I had to redo it because I made one mistake somewhere. So if you do so, it's really, really like powerful, because like I've done it once, right, and it was fucking annoying to do. So I was feeling like I was wasting my time and stuff like this. So if you implement this, it's a great way to log things that you don't want to use, like YouTube, like Reddit, like game files on your computer. You can lock Steam if you guys are using Steam to like have games on your computer. You can lock Steam and you cannot access any of your games. And there's also a way for you to lock your entire computer, but be careful, because once it's locked, you put a timer for how many hours or how many days you want it locked, and you're not going to be able to actually use this computer while it's locked. It's a really powerful tool. It's really strict though on the rules, so be careful with this. But if you struggle with procrastination, with doing random shit on the internet and not making any progress because of it, I believe it's one of the greatest apps you can have for that. Now, to get back to, are you actually trying enough to reach your goals? You should just go all in, man. You should just not care. Wake up earlier, like I'm doing right now. Wake up. I'm supposed to be working at 7:30 today. I woke up at 5 so that I have time to film this video and film another one, so that then for the rest of my day I did the hardest thing. And it's probably the same for you, but once the hardest thing is done, the rest seems so easy that the work goes by itself. You just have to eat that fucking frog in the morning. I already explained this concept of eating the frog, which is like to do the hardest tasks first and then do the fucking rest. And it doesn't really matter what the rest is, because it will seem so easy compared to the first thing that you did, that honestly, you can do anything with this. Just start with the hardest task and actually do it. Especially if you can do it early in the morning like this, then the entirety of the rest of the day is gonna be like fucking easy, man. So yeah, for me the hardest task is filming videos and scripting videos, because it's the most time consuming and energy required a task that I have to do. And it's also not easy to film at 5:20 a.m. I might look like a fucking monster now. I'm not really used to it yet. I'm gonna get used to it over time, I guess. You should go all in on your goals. Don't matter what other people say. Don't matter, like, if you can't, for example, if you also want to build a YouTube channel and you wake up in the morning and there are people sleeping in your house, don't care. You don't care. My girlfriend is sleeping right now and she's probably not awake. It's just like bullshit excuses that you're building inside your head, so that you don't actually do this hard work. Your body is just trying to protect you from doing the hard work because it sees that as pain, mental pain or physical pain. But once this thing is done, your entire day is good. You're good to go, and you're not gonna feel like shit when you're at work, and not gonna feel like shit when you are at school, because you haven't done the hardest thing yet, and you still have to do it when you come back. And when you come back from school, you're mentally drained, and you're like, okay, no, I'm gonna do it tomorrow. You're gonna do it tomorrow, of course you're gonna do it tomorrow. So yeah, do the hardest task first in the day. Go all in. Work harder. Work for longer. Do more quality work in the morning, and I can guarantee you it's gonna make a huge difference on whatever goal you're trying to achieve and on your entire self-improvement journey overall. Also, don't forget to work on your mental health, because it's the baseline of how actually productive we can be on these things. So work on your mental health, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Take care.